the strings.
What's up, guys? Tonight we are at the shop, and we got a bunch of random little bits and pieces and all the things that I essentially kind of needed. So first off, we got these this is some built aluminum fuel line hanger brackets that go underneath here to hold up the 6 AN lines, and they also have provisions for the brake lines and stuff. Kind of clean up that whole situation because the factory doesn't really have very much room for big lines and stuff. We did get a care package from Deatschwerks. So as you guys know, they do offer basically their own line of fittings and hoses and all that stuff. So this is the stuff that I should be able to finish up my turbo feed for the coolant, the hoses for that. The stuff that I had, it was like some eBay stuff, and I just really wasn't stoked on the quality of the fittings. And I already have all the other Deatschwerks stuff in the engine bay, so I figured, you know, we want to keep it all pretty much the same. I also got some more fittings for the catch can, which I should be able to run. Some P-clamps for the wiring underneath the intake manifold, and then we also have this power steering cooler. I was trying to mount it, like you can see right there, there's that bolt, and there's plenty of room right here, but I guess I need to kind of see how my intercooler piping goes. So those are kind of the things and the options for tonight. But also before the end of the night, I would like to spray these brake calipers. So David is over here kind of scuffing and sanding the brake calipers. These are going to get painted silver. I think it'll go really well with the silver stripe, kind of offset everything, especially with the, you know, the dark charcoal like Koenig wheels. I think, you know, it'll kind of bring it all together. So that's on the agenda. Oh, the other thing is the return. The return for the turbo drain. So I have that blue fitting up there, which is really ugly. Pull that off. You can see I already stuck one of the Deatschwerks. This is a 45 degree to that 10 AN aluminum bung that I welded onto the oil pan. So you should be able to go 45 and 45, and it'll kind of bring it out pretty much where it is now, and then down, and it'll just go straight in there. So we're gonna go ahead and finalize that first, and then move on to some other stuff. Maybe some intercooler pipe. I don't know. The night is young, and we're gonna get some things done. So we got the drain on there. You can see the nice 45 comes out, kind of swoops out away from all the hot things, and then goes straight back down in there with a 45. So we should have some nice unrestricted flow. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start messing with the hot and the cold side of the turbo, and it does depend. There's a hot and cold side over here, so I need to figure out exactly which ones go, but the hot needs to go up, and I think it's this one. So the hot, and then cold and cold. So the cold needs to go to that side and probably down there, and then this one needs to go up here. And I have all the 6 AN lines for this stuff too. So and the line too. got all the lines and everything ran. We did this one right here, kind of a little bit of 90. We should be able to clear the intake based upon my calculations. If not, I have a little bit tighter radius one of these that we'll put on. But yeah, so we have intake kind of right here. We might clock the turbo over a little bit, but I guess we'll have to stick this pipe in here. This is I think it's a big dog AEM. Has a 4-inch inlet on it, and I got a 4-inch aluminum piece of tube right here. I think this is a 30-degree angle, and so what I'll do, yeah, I think I need to kind of clock the turbo a little bit more, but I'm going to go ahead and try to figure out the angle of everything, and if I cut this back, that'll give us more room to clear this fitting right there. Something similar to like that, and then hopefully that'll give us enough room for this filter. So that'll kind of be something along those lines right there, and basically cutting a couple inches off the back over there to kind of get it to extend. Alright, so I think we have her dialed down. Or something along those lines. There's a little bit of wiggle room on both ends. I could come in and out, or down, something like that. As long as it's not kind of rubbing here on the tub, I think I might have to make some sort of like a bracket to kind of get away from that. But you got to have a big old filter if you're trying to make some power. So I think this one will do it. And I have one of those dry socks or whatever to go on the top of it too. But yeah, that's not too bad. And we got the intercooler pipe. That. Switching right there. Got this quick coupler. I think it'll look like a Supra after that. Or it'll look like we have intercooler pipe at least.
Okay, could be ready to make some power, bud. Everything you need.
Yeah.
You got your turbo, you'll have your intercooler, coils, injectors.
We got a radiator, we got a wire harness, we got an ECU. We got stainless to build an exhaust. I almost want to fire it before we do the exhaust, but it's probably actually good downpipe.
At least downpipe.
Because the first start's probably going to do some weird things, and trying to set everything up and get everything working. And I need to probably hook up like the wideband, and yeah, I got to do a bunch of stuff still. But it's getting close. At least all the turbo lines are ran. So that's all solid. We got the coolant lines, radiator. I need to wire the fans and do some other stuff. Should we run the catch can lines tonight?
You gotta find that part, yeah.
Yeah, I think we need to. I think I was gonna go right here,
Right,
and then I was just gonna drill a
hole for the drain.
Yeah, because I think I could stick up about that far.
Yeah, the hood cleared.
we drilled a hole down there in the corner and used a rib nut and bolted it so it's nice and solid right there. We went ahead and ran the lines. Kind of thought process with right here was to kind of bring it back and get it as far away from the downpipe as possible, and so that way we could clamp it up here and maybe run some heat wrap or something around it, kind of depending on how everything's looking. I don't have the turbo drain on it right now, just because I am going to be pulling off this and probably to the turbo once or twice more, because I do need to weld this little 90 on there with the little quick connect vibrant thing. Another thing, need to maybe mount this to like some sort of a bracket so it doesn't rub on the tub, but we're basically, you know, getting by the skin of our teeth right there with that little fitting. But there's a couple options of like pulling it out and over and a couple little things like that. So again, I'm still waiting on the coil cover to get the little pinstriping done on the top, but we hopefully should be getting that back tomorrow. But now, what do we got to do? I had something I was going to show you guys. Oh, here. We got these. So onto the brakes. We got to paint the brakes now. Alright guys, so the brakes are fully painted now, and I use the production clear with the fast hardener, so they should be pretty much ready to go by tomorrow. So we might be able to mount these bad boys on the car tomorrow. There is a little clip that needs to go in the rear for the e-brake. I don't know, it's something that holds something with that, so that's why this thing makes a bunch of noise when we push it around. But yeah, I'm really stoked on how the brakes turned out. Just in there dancing. Yeah, definitely made a lot of progress today. Not a lot of visible progress, I guess, but you know, in terms of like systems and stuff, the turbo is pretty much you know, now completely ready as far as like oil and drain, as well as the coolant lines and stuff going to it. You know, the catch can and all that stuff, so that's nice, as well as the heater hoses, all the, you know, the radiator hoses, things like that. Got that nice carbon fiber panel on there, and so yeah, I think once we, you know, finally finalize the downpipe and intercooler piping, we'll probably put the hood back on it with the windshield washer, or with the windshield cowl and all that stuff. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully we'll have a video out for you guys tomorrow.